Hello everybody, my name is Anthony Metzger. I'm a winemaker and a sommelier. Here at Wines of the World, I Skype and record interviews with winemakers from around the world. On today's episode of Wines of the World, I am joined by Yiannis, a winemaker from Greece. Sweet. Well, Yiannis, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Nice. Where are you right now?
Right now I'm in the UK.
UK? Nice.
And I'm pruning.
You're pruning over there? Yeah, so I was going to say, you're a traveling winemaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Where have you traveled and made wine?
So I need to say that I'm from Athens, the big Greek capital.
Sure, yeah.
So
a lot of wine over there.
Even no, not any at all.
Oh, but, well, in Greece, yeah.
In Greece, yes, but in my place, not at all.
Not so much. Okay.
So even the vintages that I did in Greece, I could say that they were also my travels, first travel.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did vintages in Greece, two in the islands.
Okay.
The island of Naxos and Limnos, and another one in a bigger winemaking region of Greece, Nemea.
Okay.
That is in the Peloponnese Peninsula.
Nice. What kind of wine did you make there?
I made wine mostly from indigenous grape varieties.
Okay.
We have a lot of in Greece.
Sure.
And but also some Cabernet and Merlot.
Okay.
And then I traveled to France.
Mm-hmm. What parts of France were you in?
Well, I really like there that each place when you work in a region in France. It's like each region is like a different place.
Like a different country almost.
Yeah, it's like a different country, exactly. So I made some Chardonnay, some Malbec, Syrah,
sure.
Cabernet in Languedoc, in the south.
Southeast there, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In the Carcassonne area, if you know.
Not exactly.
Yeah, it's southeast, like you said.
Okay.
And I also did some Pinot Noir, some Chardonnay, including many Grand Cru in Burgundy also.
Oh, Burgundy, nice.
Yeah.
There's some good wine over there.
Yeah, really nice. And very traditional also.
Yeah. What about New Zealand? What is there like a story or a moment in particular while you were working the harvest or anything that stuck out to you or that you really remember? Was there something funny that kind of happened or anything like that?
The best that I liked from New Zealand was that even if we worked the night shift 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, instead of going to bed, we used to go grab some beers in a pub.
Nice.
Or the last night before time changes,
yeah.
We drive as fast as we could to the beach to make it see their sunrise.
Nice. Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Or other time, we went to see the glowworms in a cave near the sea.
Really?
Very cool. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Okay, so where would you like to make wine? Where would be your dream place to make wine? If you could go do a harvest anywhere in the world, where would you like to go?
The dream place to make wine, you mean for more than a vintage or?
Just for one vintage. If you could go do a vintage somewhere, anywhere in the world, where would you like to go?
Okay. I guess I would love to make some ice wines.
Okay.
From Canada. Probably.
Canada, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm really curious about you know, the conditions of making ice wines, they're extreme. They are really, and they it doesn't happen all the time.
Sure.
And I would really like to see that, and or in the press how they press them, because it's really hard to press also.
Yeah.
See some details that you upload.
That'd be cool. Yeah, nice. When I was in Germany, I did a harvest in Germany, and they made ice wine there as well, but they didn't make any the harvest I was working, at least at the winery I was at. But I heard and asked about it a bit, but it seems really interesting. And like you said, they're doing it pretty good in Canada because, as you know, it gets freezing cold up there, so they have no problem getting. They can make it every year up there, that's for sure. So.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. All right. Well, I like to end with this one question, and that is, if you could have a bottle of wine, any bottle from history, so any kind of wine, even present day or anything as back far as 6,000 years, any wine you want, and you can drink it with any person you want, living or dead, what wine would you drink, and who would you drink it with?
I would choose not a bottle, but an amphora of one of the most famous ancient Greek dry red wines of that time.
And how long ago was that about?
It was called Pramnios Inos.
Okay.
Inos in Greek means wine.
Sure.
And drink that wine with the Greek poet Homer, while listening to his version of the Iliad and the War of Troy.
Oh, okay.
No poem. He was a poet.
Oh, okay.
So no poem was ever written by a drinker of water.
By a drinker of water?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So I would like to do that.
You like to hear some more from him?
Yes.
Nice. Very cool.
This wine was a wine that the Greeks, when they went to make war with Troy, they carried that wine with them, and during their exploits. Yeah. But they, while going and leaving Troy, when they won the war, they also sold this wine to a lot of places. So it was a wine that they said that it worth gold. Really? Wow. It was a very famous wine for this time.
God, yeah, that'd be a nice amphora to drink from. Yeah, that'd be really interesting. Very nice. Yeah, that was one thing too with the Greeks especially, is whenever they'd go to fight war, they never brought a bottle of water with them. They always brought a satchel of wine.
Yeah, wine and olive oil was the most important products. It was the culture of the Greeks and the Mediterranean people. Yeah. Yes.
They brought olive oil with them, but what did they eat the olive oil with? Usually bread or?
Yeah, I guess.
Just bread, okay.
Bread from barley.
I thought maybe they're drinking the olive oil.
But I don't know, maybe not.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe they mistook it for wine once in a while.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Yes.
All right, well, Yiannis, appreciate you being on the show with us.
Okay, nice to talk with you.
All right, Yiannis, take care, and then we'll keep in touch.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Wines of the World. Make sure you check in next week, as I will be interviewing another winemaker. If you have any questions that you would like me to ask a winemaker during any of my interviews, just reach out to me through my social media accounts, which you can find on my website, winesoftheworld.info. Be sure to check my website tomorrow and every single day of this week, as I will be releasing some really fun, interesting wine stories. Thank you, and please be sure to subscribe.